Orale, Cholo Trucker, Mas Movies and Shows, and here we got the movie The Abyss, not to be confused with the 1989 movie with Ed Harris, The Abyss, which I do like. No, this movie came out in 2023, and it is a Netflix movie, so you can watch it on Netflix. The description: as the Swedish town sinks, Frigga finds herself torn between her family and her job as a security at the world's largest underground mine. Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at 80%. Wow. 80%. This movie's got a bunch of actors that I've never ever seen before. Now they are voiceovers since this movie takes place in Sweden. It is voiceover in English. Um yeah, so there's the world's largest underground mine, and this small town is next to it. And what they start realizing, or what she starts realizing, since she is the boss when it comes to uh, keeping a close eye on the mine, making sure it's still safe, she starts realizing that, hey, you know what? This town is not safe, and the whole town is in trouble and can go under. At the same time, she's struggling with her family since she does have her husband that she is separated from. At the same time, she's got a boyfriend who's really in love with her and is thinking of proposing to her while she still has not fully divorced her husband, who she is separated from and has kids from, right? Teenage kids from. Um, this movie is a little bit of a slow burn, but it got me really intrigued, right? It got me really interested in the movie. Like, oh man, let's see. It's the slow burn is what really kind of kept me at the edge of my seat. Is what really kept me really interested in the movie. Once the burning started happening and everybody started finding out that, oh man, this town is sinking, it's a destructive movie. It was like, oh, okay, things are going down, man. Let's see how this works out. And I got to tell you, the movie kind of took a turn for the worst because at one point it becomes the family, they're looking for their son, who it becomes a movie of Saving Private Ryan. They start looking for their teenage son who you've never seen before. You don't know what he looks like, and they don't know where he's at. Once they find out where he's at, they go looking for him, and the whole movie just kind of abandons the fact that, hey, this movie is supposed to be about the whole town going under, and now a large portion of the movie is about them finding their son, and at the same time, trying to rescue him. I lost interest at some point, and I'm like, I just, if they would just go back to what they were doing 20 minutes before that, 30 minutes before that, I would have been more interested in the movie. But yeah, and I gotta tell you guys this too. The relationship that she's in the pickle of, right, with her husband and her boyfriend, right? Because it's still her husband, they're just separated. At some point, it got a little frustrating, and it's like, man, like I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired of this. Like, can one of you guys die already? Just so we could kind of focus on one guy and we don't have to, as there's destruction going on, we don't have to focus on both of you guys having this little beef with one another, trying to understand, trying to fight over the same woman. Like it just got a little frustrating and just like I just lost interest. I lost interest, but I did end up finish watching the movie, and it was good until it wasn't good anymore. It was really interesting until I completely lost interest. So it's a slow burn, very interesting, but yeah, it lost me. It really did. It just ended up losing me, and I was just kind of like, I could have done without watching the movie. So you guys watch at your own risk. It's gonna be good until it's not good anymore. That is The Abyss. Total Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. I'll catch you guys on next one.